Hello, stampers and paper crafters. Welcome to my Friday Facebook Live. I'm Sarah Chatello from Sassy Paper Crafts, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today I'm going to be showing you how to use the 2020 to 2022 in colors with some retiring products, the Dandelion Wishes and also the Stitch Shapes dies. But first, before we get started, I just want to announce our giveaway winners from last week. They're going to be winning the paper sample that I gave out, Wendy McFarlane and Kelly McMullen. And I've heard from Wendy already. Kelly, I have sent you a message via Facebook Messenger if you're watching. So when I get the address from you, I will go ahead and send that out. And we also have a new giveaway, and be sure to watch to the end of this video to see the prize I'm giving away for commenting. All you have to do is leave a comment here or on my YouTube channel on this video, which will be posted probably about an hour or so after it's over. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just trying to get to my comments here. I always have a problem with that. We're going to be making the Magenta Madness version of this card today. My tablet's frozen up. So let's move these out of the way. And we're going to start with some stamping. So I have my Magenta Madness ink pad and Dandelion Wishes. We're going to be using a couple of stamps from this. And like I said, the stamp set is retiring, so get it while you can. Hold on, I'm still trying to get these silly comments. It just, everything froze up on me. Oh, and I also wanted to mention my host code here at the top. And you place a $50 order in my online store, you'll receive the Hydrangea Hill tutorials and the Artistry Bloom sequins, or with a $100 purchase plus the tutorials. And anything over $150, you don't want to use the host code because then you will be eligible to receive hostess rewards. Sorry, guys. There we go. Got the comments. Okay. All right, so let's get started with the stamping. And this card's pretty simple to stamp. Only using 3 stamps here today. So I'm using this big one here. And for that, I'm going to need a bigger block. This is an E block. And then our sentiment, I will put on a C block. And then the little dandelion wispies, I call them, are going to go on a B block. And I'm just taking a piece of, if I can grab it here, scrap basic white. And we're going to start by stamping our dandelions in Magenta Madness. I just want to make sure that's good and inked up. And then our sentiment, I'll have the measurements on my blog for this card, but this is a piece of 2x2 Magenta Madness cardstock, and then a piece of 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 basic white. So I'll line that up on my grid paper, and this is what we're going to stamp our sentiment on. And I really like the Sending Well Wishes Your Way. I really did get a lot of use out of this stamp set before it's retired. It's not retired yet, but this one I used quite a bit. It's got a lot of great sentiments in it. And then this one we're going to be using for the inside of our card. So I have a piece of basic white here that's 5 1/4 by 4. There it is. And we're just going to do the corners of this. I do like to decorate the insides of my cards. Let's turn our stamp at the top. And that is it for stamping. So let me clean my stamps and move them out of the way because we have some Stampin' Cut and Emboss work to do. And I recently got my machine using a product credit from Celebration Rewards And as a demonstrator, if you sell or recruit during celebration, you get product credits. Our next celebration will be in August. So if you'd like to get on that and want to join my team, just click my links. I have some links in the description, and you'll see the link to join. And you can earn celebration rewards too, but I've been loving the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the Big Boss, I like to call it, because Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is too much to say. So we're going to move our stamped images out of the way, all except for that one, because we are going to use the Big Boss on it. And I'm also going to use it on a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. And for the dandelions here, we're going to be using stitch shapes. These are also retiring. I love these. These are some of my favorites. I'm going to be using the biggest square in the die set. And then for, oh, sorry, I didn't get my embossing folder out. For the basic white piece here, we're going to be using the Scripty embossing folder, which is also retiring, which makes me sad because I love this one. Let me get my machine. And I love how compact this is. You can just fold it up. It fits. I have one of those rolling carts. It just fits so nice right on the cart. And I'm going to take my platform number 1 and my plate, cutting plate 2. It's not a cutting plate, but it's like a shim. And then these are the cutting plates. Number 3, I'm going to put down my image. I'm going to do it on this side so you can see. And then, whoops, bump the camera. My square, and it's okay if your dandelions come off the edge of the square a little bit. That's kind of the look I was going for. And then the top cutting plate. And if you wanted to hold it in place, you could use a Post-it note or a piece of washi tape. I'm fine just running it through like this. And then we have our stitched square. I love this border of that. Move that out of the way. And then I'm going to use my number 4 plate here. And also a cutting pad, I think. I can never remember the order of my sandwich, so we're going to learn this together. Let's see. So I'm going to put down, let's push this back so you guys can see. I'm not going to put down anything. We'll see how that goes through first. And I'll line up my cardstock with the words in the folder. Put my folder down, and then the number 4 embossing plate on top. And Stampin' Up! Recommends that you put the seam side in first. So that's what we're going to do. See if that goes through. If it goes through too easy, which, oh, nope, I think that'll work. If it goes through too easy and you're not using a 3D embossing folder, I believe you need a cutting plate on the bottom of that. Good morning, Colleen. See you're on watching today. So after you run it through, looks like that. Isn't that beautiful? So let me put this away. I'll show you how quick and easy it is to put all this away. And like I said, I have a rolling cart here. Everything fits nicely on it. Maybe one day I'll take a picture of it. Show you guys how I store everything. So now let me get my card base. This is a Magenta Madness card base. And it is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. Let me just put away my dies quickly so they're not bumping them onto the floor. And then I have some of the 6 by 6 designer series paper. I've already cut it. This has 2 sides here. I'm using this side. That is cut at 5 by 1 3/4. And then I have another piece of Magenta Madness cut at 5 1/4 by 2. I'm just going to get my seal. And just kind of center that. And then we're going to take our embossed panel. And usually the way I do this is I use Tombow glue, the liquid glue, just because in case I mess it up. But this is going to line right up. Because Tombow glue doesn't adhere immediately and you have a little room to wiggle it, but I did okay with the seal. So that's going to go down. And then before we put our other panels on, I'm going to take some of the Magenta Madness 2020-2022 in color ribbon. I'm just going to take a piece, kind of eyeball it. My scissors. And then find my Scotch tape. There it is. 2 pieces of that. And this I kind of put in the center. You just eyeball it. Only a little bit of it shows through on the finished card, so it doesn't have to be perfect or line up perfect or anything like that. And then now I'm going to take a few dimensionals and pop up my 1 square here. And then we're going to just take our sentiment and a little bit of seal onto our cardstock. And like I said, if you missed any of the measurements or anything, everything will be on my blog shortly after the live. And I did put this slightly over the dandelions. And then I have some of the 2020 to 2022 in color enamel dots. We're just going to take a Magenta Madness one and set it down on our sentiment. And then all it's left to do is put our card together. Run a little bit of seal along the back. And then our inside panel. And that is our card. So let me bring the other ones back in so you can see all the end colors together. So we have Misty Moonlight, Bumblebee, Cinnamon Cider, Just Jade, and now Magenta Madness. And these are the 2020 to 2022 in colors with our retiring products here. And for our giveaway, if you leave a comment on this video or on the YouTube video, you'll be entered to win a pack of the 2019 On Stage pens. And these, I love these pens. I use them for everything. I write lots of notes, lots of lists, things like that. I'm always using these pens. So if you'd like to win them, please leave a comment here or on my YouTube channel, on the video on my YouTube channel. And I hope you enjoyed these cards today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.